in our legal system, which is beyond a reasonable doubt. It's not even close. To further explain beyond a reasonable doubt, the judge gave some great examples of preliminary instructions and how high that standard is. If you think someone may be guilty, that's not enough. If you think perhaps they're guilty, that's not enough. If you suspect they might be guilty, that's not enough. Possibly guilty, it's not enough. Probably guilty, not enough. Guilty likely, not enough. Guilty highly likely, not enough. It has to be guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, when you get into that jury room, ask yourself, do we have a reasonable doubt about the federal background in this case? And this whole case one. Just one. Just one. Out of whole case. Look, my time is almost up. I want to apologize to you again that this journey is taking. But you know, you're seeking justice is a really fundamental premise. You would trade better than you would want to fight for, and vigorously, especially if it was for a person who's maintained their innocence from the get-go, from day one. And I hope and I trust that you'll understand that in the journey towards justice that there are no shortcuts. Let me tell you how this is going to proceed now. After I go after lunch, I think, maybe now, the prosecution will go again for another submission, for rebuttal submission.
Oh, wonderful.
We had this one opportunity to address you, because they had this very heavy burden, so they can first offense. They will seek to rebut, which I brought up. Presumably, they won't be back up here talking about all sorts of new things, or there'll be suggestion. But they have to seek to rebut what is being argued right now. And let me tell you up front, I loathe to object during someone else's talk. I don't do this. I can do one before.
Exactly.
Sure. But something new for them. You know, it may be important. Let me tell you also this. If he brings up anything, we may be precluded from standing up again and saying, wait a minute, here's an answer to that. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, you have an answer. But you can substitute your common sense. You all can substitute your common sense. Your judgment in that place, and that's required for this journey. In this journey towards justice, you can substitute your common sense. You will respond for it. Not out loud, don't do that. But you can respond. I'd like to remind you of something Judge Arnold told you. By the way, before I do that, I just want to also tell you that we're all very fortunate to have this judge. I've been before many judges. His with us in particular, his humility. He is an inspiring role model for what the judge should be. So you're all very well in this one. I think. Anyway, so I told you in the beginning that Mr. Lou will have the opportunity, the prosecution, Mr. Lou will have the opportunity to sum up last. It's not because that wasn't pointless. It's not because that. At the beginning of this thing. It's because that's the rules. They have the very heavy burden. And those rules established by the state. So because they have the heavy burden of proving someone guilty beyond reasonable doubt, they go last. That's burden that never shifts to us. We have no burden. When a prosecutor has a particularly weak case like this, which stands or falls on evidence not worthy of belief, is that wrong? They always take some sort of pitch like, oh, the witnesses are on trial. I divide them to get up here and convince you that the evidence shows beyond a reasonable doubt that Rocky didn't act in self-defense or defense of another, or that the start of this was really beyond.
Guys, I know it's gonna be a rough afternoon. Lewin's coming up. Lewin's coming up to do the rebuttal. Go get your Advil right now. Just go do it. This is gonna be a rough afternoon.
I decided to explain to you why. Once for tax and defense, once for questions posed by him, no, we're not allowed to respond. The law says you can't respond for one of the things I posed Blue Lab is the only one that's happened. There's paper, plastic, in a prop gun bullet, so to speak. There's no evidence of how far or what direction it would be ejected to from the prop gun, whether it would still be intact or not. It would be split open. No evidence of that in this record at all. And certainly, this is no evidence that they would look anything like something that would be absorbed by things like those silver, shiny, metallic cases from a real firearm. No evidence whatsoever. I was told yesterday there was an objection. I was told I was missing evidence. I then said, first of all, I didn't say evidence. I challenged the prosecution. If I'm mistaken evidence today, I'll take it up. Show the jury.
Yeah, this is improper argument.
One,
I mistake the evidence. Show the jury.
one objection.
That I mistake the evidence. Show them the evidence in this record that cartridges or pop or metal or metallic or anything. Anything. There's no evidence in the record at all. So let's take the evidence. They probably should. Now, it comes time for me now to conclude my remarks, and I may never come to speaking again, certainly not this maybe when the case goes. And you've been told many, many times there are very, very burdens based upon the prosecution of people for good reasons. Prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. And as such, it is someone's duty to answer for you as best they can any legitimate questions arising from the evidence which we believe sketched out on Rocky's guilty. There may be 1,000 such questions in a case like this, which we could put to them. But we intend no such exercise. We hear it so. I do think after careful deliberation that it might be fair to suggest 10 questions that literally hang in the air and spoke certain moments. And as time approaches you to decide this case, well, hand it on to you as you will. I hope these questions now is the most important challenge to the prosecution. The prosecution claims it's met its burden in this case. What do you think of that? Well, if the burden has in fact been met, then you'll be given logical, sensible, credible, satisfying answers to each of these 10 questions. On the other hand, the questions of overwhelming or unanswerable. Those questions will be ignored, or you'll be told that the prosecution has no obligation to answer all questions. If you're giving anything less than complete, sensible, satisfactory responses to these 10 questions, beyond the reasonable doubt, you'll quickly realize that the case is transparent. And false. And false. We prove real arguments to you, things you can see, things you can't take back to the jury. And none of this you have to find Rocky Mountain. And not including any promiscuous convenience item should you decide to deal with these. Very troublesome questions. I'm going to leave them to the list up here of questions when I conclude. Let's see.
What is that hanging?
Let me go over what one by one. Very briefly.
Judge trying to figure it out.
Question number 1. Other than Relly's word, what evidence is there that he photographed showcasing at the scene?
Right. What evidence
You know that?
did he have to show that he was, he got those showcases from the scene? He could have got them from
We
anywhere.
didn't get the metadata to show where those photos were taken. We also know that he did his GPS location at 11:45 on the show.
This is wrong. This is interesting. Look at what they did here.
Other than
So we're talking about the
Relly's
showcasing,
word,
right?
what
Exhibit A.
evidence does he have that he got
Do you,
them
if you look very closely on the
showcasing
screen,
from the scene?
they have a background of Relly. That's a background of Relly. And then they put they put these summation points on the slide as if it's text messages. Kind of brilliant. Interesting.
Where?
Oh, I see it.
What?
I see it. I see him. It's not that clear, but
Other than
So
Relly's
she said it
word,
was a background with
what evidence is there that showcases even came from
the
this?
plaintiff's picture in the background.
No evidence other than his word. Lydia Barber's not here. Just talk about the metadata and the GPS location.
Right.
Third
Other
question.
than Relly's word
Other than Relly's word, what evidence is there that he even went back to the scene?
that he even went back to the scene.
Because now we know he swears that 1109 that's not him.
Right, and then he got the shell casings from the scene. But other than
And
his
there is no
word,
video of him going back to the scene.
he could have got those shell casings from
So
anywhere.
now
We don't
lose
know.
word. Because
We don't
have
know.
GPS location, but not those. Number 4. Other than Relly's word, what evidence is there that he ever left Los Angeles after going to shooting range, shooting what not doing this, by the way, 2 weeks before the incident? Again, it's just his word that he left Los Angeles 2 weeks before.
And then he didn't go to the doctor until 2 days later.
That would have been very easy to prove.
And he miraculously found some shell casings and took them to the police. Really, it's just like, almost like a scene out of a movie.
Other than Relly's word, what evidence is there that the scrapes on his knuckles were put shot?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Other than his word, what about the scrapes on his knuckles?
Number 6.
The shell
Other
casings,
than
the
Relly's word,
scrapes on the
what
knuckles?
evidence is there that a conversation ever happened on November 5th, to set the tone for November 6th, between ASAP Bari and Rocky? Other than his word, there was no ASAP Bari, no phone records, so we just have to take Relly's word that happened. Number 7.
That's why he was trying to attack his character's credibility.
And in light of Blue Levin and Troley's unimpeached testimony, other than Relly's word, what evidence is there that Rocky did not carry profit? Other than Relly's word.
So the defense has created a lot of doubt. So
No evidence of shooting.
yeah, so remember Johnny Cochran, what he said? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Other than Relly's word, what
So if
evidence
there's
there
doubt,
that he
you
shot by an
must
operable
let him out,
semi-automatic
or
firearm?
bail him out, or whatever however you want to say it. So if
Other
there's
than his
doubt,
word, no evidence
you
whatsoever.
gotta bail him out.
Number 9, this one's my personal favorite.
And there's plenty of doubt in this case.
How is it that you do not need Relly's truthful testimony from that question to establish a shooting occurred when Detective Forrest told you, hey, the parking lot video does not show an operable gun? That's his testimony. So let me break it down this way. Video 1 alone, you don't know if the gun's operable, correct? Correct. B, the video from 1616 ACLR does not show if there's any gun at all. The answer to that is simply just looking at that and not looking at anything else, no. That's the video. Just looking at that, no. And C, the sound heard on the video from 6200 Hollywood Boulevard may have come from a replica firearm, according to Detective Flores.
Could have came
So-
from somebody else's firearm.
No evidence of an operable gun.
They don't have. It's
No
a lot
evidence of
it's
the
a lot
gun at
of doubt.
all, or any shooting in the second video. And the pop, according to that case, that could have come from a replica. So, do you need Relly's testimony? Because if you just don't have it, take it out, like was suggested in that question. Detective Forrest told you, there's no evidence. No evidence that there was a shooting or an operable firearm.
Right, there's no proof
And
that
number 10.
the sound even came from his gun. They could have put the sound in the video.
Given that, Relly told you he can lie whenever he wants. You saw him commit perjury multiple times. Relly told you that he will commit perjury when he doesn't want to answer a question. How do you trust Relly?
Right, if you don't want to answer the question, he's like, I don't know, I don't know.
One or the life you see in judgment.
Like the defense attorney asked him, did you invest in some real estate? And he said, well, I don't know, I don't remember. You know, you're trying to play dumb, you don't, that's attacking your credibility. You know, you don't know whether or not you, invested in some real estate just a year ago. He said that was a year ago, and you can't remember. And Cassie, she remembered her. She was abused for what, over 10 years. She had everything outlined in her lawsuit, and you can't remember from one year to the next. Really?
I will go someday on to the cases, no doubt, Saloon, Mrs. Siegel, this one that's happened. The jar will try our case someday. But this is Rocky's one day in court. By your decision, you control his very life experience. Treat it carefully. Treat it fairly. Be fair. Do the right thing. Remember the testimony of Terrell Navon and ask yourselves, if you trust him with any matter of importance in your life, and the answer is no, you can't trust him with a matter of importance in his life. The case rises and falls.
Lewin looking for his lanyard.
All you can do is try to rock his life back. Imagine living under despicable accusation for 3.5 years. Facing what he's facing, knowing he didn't do a thing wrong. It's been my privilege, my absolute privilege, and honor, to represent someone that I admire as much as. And I thank this amazing band for their trip.
What are they gonna do? Guilty or not guilty, guys? What is this jury gonna do?
You ask questions, the jury search, and if you have a doubt,
Well, at this point, we just need to pray for their family and
you get courage to say the truth. Did you have the mental fortitude to walk back into the courtroom?
And when I look at a case like this, I look at it, it's a lot.
Courage to walk back in there and say, find my guilty.
Well,
All
basically,
said.
I feel that we all, I mean, the world has a stake in a case like this, because this could have been anybody. This could have been us. This could have been any of us. So, we don't want nobody to go down for something that is, basically an innocent man or innocent woman go down, a woman go down, an innocent man. So, when I think about, I follow the whole trial, So when you think about,
No, this is your fault.
all the ramifications of this trial, like I said, it could have been anybody, it could have been any of us.
Think about that.
So
This is the message
that's why some people might say, well, it ain't me, it ain't nothing about my family, It could be any of us. It could be any of us,
Right now, folks, please be outside.
So that's why I like to look at,
Each time,
stuff like this, trial like this.
Please, remember, don't be mind, you have not heard everything. Don't discuss the case amongst yourself or anybody else, and we'll see you in about
Or
7
discuss it amongst yourselves.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I think about Puffy. He didn't even get bail, so
All
he's
right.
standing there waiting on his trial. And
They are taking their lunch break right.
and Jay-Z, they just the lawsuit was dropped for him and P Diddy. So and P Diddy didn't even get bail, so they denied him. They tried to say that he was a danger to the community. That was a strategy. Try to convince the court that he's a danger to the community, so he wouldn't get bail. So he's staying there till the trial. So I mean, when I think about things like that, I'm looking at African American community and how we are done, Yeah, male or female. So that's why I look at it. I don't just look at it, it's a celebrity, they got plenty of money, but I'm like, this could happen to any of us. So that's why we have to be aware of these things.
10 months. Wow, has it been that long, Nurse Janice? She's been with me for a while. She says, Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, AB, for being so inspirational. You got
So I'll
this,
see you
girl.
all on my
You're
next
cool.
video. So this is
Thank you so much.
AB
Nurse
to the
Janice in
seventh.
the UK. Nurse Janice.
So this is AB to the 7th power. You can follow her channel as well. And my channel is Shirley TV, right here on YouTube as well. So you can follow me, you can follow her. So I do a little music on my channel, a little dancing, but I like to cover cases like this as well. Videos like this, but so I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good one.